Welcome to CVCA live streams coverage of Royals hockey. It's a Saturday night primetime affair this evening as the Royals are home tonight looking to break a 3-game losing streak, hosting the winless NDCL Lions at the Dan Kostel Rec Center in a Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League Blue North Division matchup. Hello everyone, my name is Tim Nichols and glad to bring you Royals hockey on a Saturday evening where the Royals are back in action for the first of 2 games this weekend, tonight against NDCL and then on the road again tomorrow for the 3rd matchup this month against the league-leading Normandy Invaders. It's the first of 2 scheduled meetings this season between CVCA and NDCL. Last season, the Royals defeated the Lions in their only meeting, 8-4 back in January, right here at the Dan Kostel Rec Center. The Lions are a program with a storied history which has fallen on hard times. NDCL was the 2-time defending Barron Cup champions as recently as the 2015 and 2016 seasons, but last year the Lions finished 4-11-0 and have now endured 4 straight losing seasons. NDCL is a combined 36-68-4 since hoisting their last Barron Cup. This season the roster is thin once again. NDCL has 15 players out, but only one real scoring threat. Junior Michael Mangelo wears number 12, and he has 8 goals in 6 games this season, including a 4-goal outburst against Nordonia. But beyond that, the team has scored only 3 other goals all season. Junior Wyatt Dines has a goal and 2 assists. Sophomore Ethan Emery has a goal and an assist, and senior Emma Waniak has recorded a goal. That goal came against Westlake. The lack of offense has put a ton of pressure on sophomore goaltender Anna Adamic. She has 228 shots on goal through 6 games and saved 179 of them. That equates to a 78% save percentage and an 8.2 goals against average, despite making 30 saves per game. After being through a bit of the meat grinder over the last couple of weeks, the Royals will have a chance to turn the tide tonight, a chance to be the windshield instead of the bug for a change. After seeing Cleveland Heights, Normandy, and Parma back-to-back, arguably the top 3 teams in the Blue North Division of the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League. The Royals, losers of 3 straight, are coming off back-to-back weekend losses, which saw CVCA outskated in a 9-0 loss last Saturday to Normandy. However, the Royals bounced back with a much better effort on the road on Sunday, but still fell 4-3 at Parma to drop the season record to 3 wins and 5 losses with no ties. In that game against Parma, the Royals put up more than 40 shots on goal. A 1-1 hockey game after 1 period was 2-1 Parma after 2. Things looked desperate when the Redmen scored 2 goals midway through the 3rd period to grow to a 4-1 lead, but CVCA battled back on Sunday afternoon. With an empty net, the Royals netted a 6-on-4 power play goal with 90 seconds left to make it 4-2, and again with an empty net, the Royals scored another goal with 37 seconds left, but time ran out before CVCA could find the equalizer, and the Redmen held serve at home. Tonight, CVCA will look to build on that effort from last Sunday against a team that's given up an average of 38 shots on goal against in NDCL. The Royals will have to find scoring from some new sources, however. A pair of freshmen, each with 3 goals apiece, will be out tonight. Noah Chinima remains out with an upper body injury suffered in the game against Cleveland Heights, and David Siff is out due to illness. On top of that, CVCA will be without its top goal scorer tonight as Jack Lamline, senior, has 8 goals in the season already, but is sidelined. And finally, junior David Krieger will also be out. But with the adversity comes opportunity, and the Royals preach depth at the start of the season with a roster bolstered by 10 newcomers in 2021. Look for CVCA's veterans to step up tonight, including Captain Luke Parada, senior Caden Ballard, and newcomer and leading point scorer Nick Humphrey, who has 5 goals and 7 assists, totaling 12 points so far on the season. Caleb Mosher gets the start tonight for CVCA. Mosher started 5 games and has a 3-2 record and an 88% save percentage, along with a 3.2 goals against average. All-time, NDCL leads the series, 17 wins to 5, but CVCA has won the last 4 games in a row, including last season's 8-4 victory, in which Karsten Hauk had 11 saves in the victory, and Luke Parada, Jack Lamline, and Matthew Porter each had a goal to go along with 4 goals from graduated 2021 senior Gabe Dearden. The Royals are coached by head coach Doug Fairchild, who's in his 13th year behind the bench for CVCA. He's assisted by Rich Hurdle, Mark Brower, and Jonathan Beckett. NDCL is coached by Bernie Kozlowski and assisted by Steve Henschel and David Woodruff. The teams have made their way to the blue lines. The starting lineups have been announced, and now we pause for the national anthem. The national anthem complete, and we're ready for Saturday night hockey from the Dan Kostel Rec Center. Once again, my name is Tim Nichols, proud to be giving you and bringing you CVCA Royals hockey here in 2021 and 2022 upcoming. A reminder, you can follow the CVCA live stream information on our various social media platforms, including on Twitter by the Twitter handle at CVCA Livestream. Teams getting their final instructions. The whistle blows, and we're just about ready for hockey on a Saturday night. Royals to the bench on our right, wearing their royal blue bottoms, the white tops, royal blue numerals, and royal blue helmets. NDCL, the visiting team tonight, wearing the NDCL blue bottoms with NDCL gold piping and striping, the gold numerals, and dark helmets for the Lions. They'll skate left to right as you view them tonight from the Kostel Rec Center. In goal tonight, as we mentioned, for the Lions, Anna Ademic, a sophomore, 179 saves already through just 6 games, and they dropped the puck. We're underway on a Saturday night. It's hockey time in Northeast Ohio. The Royals battle for the puck in the neutral zone, and coming up with it is Caden Ballard, who gets the start tonight. Off to the right side, looking for Nick Humphrey. They find the offensive zone, and the Lions trying to push it out, and they do, through the neutral zone to the other direction. Coming NDCL. With it is number 4, Wyatt Dines, who dumps it in deep into the corner. CVCA picks it up, and the Royals will try and move up the ice. Into the neutral zone once again, and picking it up for the Royals is the captain, Luke Parada. Skates to the left-hand side. Centers. No one there, looking for Nick Humphrey. Humphrey chases after it into the corner, being battled by Dines in the far corner. Humphrey scoots it up to Luke Parada. Parada pushes it behind the net. Ballard now picks it up. Centers. Nobody there. Here come the Lions the other direction. Michael Mangelo, the scoring threat for NDCL, poke checked away from him, and CVCA will escape harm there. To the neutral zone and pushing it back is NDCL. They'll set up and try and push up the ice once again. A huge check on the far side by Ballard, and down goes Emma Waniak, and Waniak is hurt. Waniak was coming up with the puck, and Ballard put a shoulder into her, and she is down for the already depleted Lions roster. A stoppage ensues at 1 minute and 9 seconds to go, and the entire NDCL team checking in on Emma Waniak, the senior, with 1 goal on the season. She gets up and skates away after the hard hit into the boards. The referees conferring on the far side. So far, no call on that hit. A hard hit, albeit a clean one, on the NDCL senior. So the face-off will be in front of us, just outside the Lions offensive zone. Taking it for the Lions is Charles Johnson. He'll go up against Cord Steigmeyer, and the Lions win the faceoff. They push it in deep. Zach Nichols is on it for the Royals. Nichols waits, pushes it up, finds a teammate in Mark Mosher. Mosher through the neutral zone with some speed, gains the offensive zone into the circles. Mosher has it poke checked away. Into the corner it goes. Steigmeyer pushes it up the boards. Nichols keeps it in, chips it in deep, and then it's knocked out. And after it for the Royals is number 3, Josh Petchke. Petchke behind his own goal, corrals the puck. Pushes it up looking for Nichols. It's intercepted, pushed across ice, and Mosher will chase after it. Mosher's on it, chips it up, and gets it back to himself, but turns it over for a moment, and then Nichols is on it. Nichols pokes it up and gives it right away again. So a little bit of choppy hockey going on here. The Royals clear the zone, and the Lions will push back and have to reset. Back after it is number 8. That's Grace Hinkle. Hinkle in the corner, pushes it around the boards. Far side intercepted by Mosher. The Royals on it is Steigmeyer. Steigmeyer centers, looking for Matthew Porter. Backhanded shot, and the first goal of the night goes to Mark Mosher for CVCA. A backhanded shot off the rebound. At 2 minutes and 15 seconds, Mosher with his second goal of the season. The Royals take the lead. It's CVCA 1 and NDCL nothing. Mark Mosher, the junior for the Royals, on that goal. 1-0 CVCA. Early first period. Back underway, and up the ice comes the Lions. With it is number 9. That's Mrovchek. Chase Mrovchek. Centering pass is knocked down in front of the goal by Eli Parada for CVCA, averting disaster for the Royals. He gets it up into the neutral zone and intercepted here. Well, chance for CVCA. Shots wide by number 2 for the Royals. Jacob Schwarzbeck. Royals with the pressure. Cross ice it goes, and now the Lions come out with it through the neutral zone. It's number 4, Dines, into the offensive zone, but he's dispossessed of the Royals. Kevin on the far side. Parada pushes it up ice, and it's corralled by one of the Lions in their own defensive zone. Cross ice it goes to Emma Wanchak, who's back out after that hard hit. She gets it up ice to a teammate, but intercepted in the neutral zone by CVCA's Nick Humphrey. Humphrey skates in, fires, a save by the goaltender Adamic. And back the other way comes NDCL. But just for a moment, through the neutral zone, pushed up by number 23, Ethan Emery. And Emery gets it back, pushes it back the other direction, and the Lions will try and reset. Intercepted by CVCA for a moment. Nick Humphrey with the pressure to the far side. With it is Grace Moschek. Back to the CVCA blue line. And up ice it goes, back and forth. Back out to neutral to center ice. CVCA's Luke Parada brings it into the offensive zone. Parada skates in and fires. Saved by Adamic. Far side, Parada has it on his stick once again. Cross ice. He finds number 17, Carter Martin, who fires. And a save by Adamic again. A stoppage ensues with 3 minutes and 54 seconds gone. 11:06 to go. First period. Royals 1, NDCL nothing. The face-off will be to the left of the sophomore goaltender for NDCL. Cord Steigmeyer taking it for CVCA. For the Lions, it's Dines. Face-off is 1 to the neutral zone where Zach Nichols is on it. Nichols presses it up ice looking for number 4, Matthew Porter, who pushes it in. No one there for the Royals, and it goes the other direction. With it is Mrovchek. Mrovchek in deep. Zach Nichols pushes it around the boards looking for Porter. Back in the corner. Nichols battles once again and pushes it up. And NDCL dumps it in back deep. Nichols chases it once again, and he continues that battle with Mrovchek. And now the Royals try to come out with it. It's batted around in the near side corner. Now doing the battle is Wyatt Dines. They try and center. In the high slot, it pokes out now down the ice. And after for CVCA's Mosher, chasing and battling with Grace Hinkle. Hinkle pushes it up ice. It's on the stick of Mangelo, the big scorer for the Lions. Mangelo tries to get in deep. Shoots, and a save for Caleb Mosher. Back the other direction goes brother Mark Mosher. Up ice with some speed. Dispossessed at center ice. And pushed up, but not far, by number 47 for CVCA, Ben Wilford, who gets a shift. Back the other direction into the defensive zone for the Lions. They control and push it to the far side. Battling there and taking over is Morgan Joy. Morgan Joy for the Royals dumps it in deep, looking for Schwartzbeck. Schwartzbeck behind the net. Schwartzbeck centers, looks to the far point. Nobody there for the Royals. It's back out to center ice with CVCA controls. Cross ice it comes on the stick of Carter Martin. Martin pushes it up, finds a Royals teammate. It's Morgan Joy, pushes it in deep, and chasing after it is Jared Outward. Outward, back to Joy. Joy pushes it further in deep. Can't find anyone, and it comes back out to center ice where the Royals control once again. And a shot on goal off the goaltender. Adamic up to the high point. Eli Parada dumps it in further. And the Lions will take over. Pushing it up, but still not out. Fires wide by Jacob Schwartzbeck. Behind the goal, number 8, Grace Hinkle. Hinkle battering Morgan Joy. It's pushed up, knocked into the referee. Joy tries to center, finds Schwartzbeck. Backhanded shot, pushed aside by Ademic into the near side corner. Schwartzbeck speeds to it for the Royals. Schwartzbeck with it. Stick handling. Gets it up to the left point. Shot on goal. Saved by Ademic off the stick of Carter Martin. Far side, good pressure by the Royals on this shift. Morgan Joy with it. Joy centers, looking, nobody there. And pushed up, but still not out by the Lions. The Royals with a great job keeping the puck in the zone on this shift. And finally the Lions break out with it. And it's Ethan Emery, but just for a moment. Gets to a teammate. Shot knocked aside by Charles Johnson. And up it goes down the ice. And icing is the call. A stoppage ensues with 8 minutes and 22 seconds to go. First period action. Royals 1. The Lions nothing. Mark Mosher, the difference so far in this hockey game. The first goal for CVCA tonight as they face a defensive zone face-off to the right of Caleb Mosher, the goaltender this evening. Face-off won by NDCL. Cross ice, but out of the zone. Unable to keep it in was number 5, Emma Waniak. It's pushed back up, and Zach Nichols controls in his own defensive end. Breaks up the ice. Nichols with some speed into the offensive zone. Dumps it in deep, and it's now taken over by Riley Mikan. Riley, cross ice, looking for number 9. That's Rovchek. Dispossessed. Luke Parada there. Now Caden Ballard fires ricocheted shot and saved by Ademic, and a good thing because Nick Humphrey was right there to try and look for that puck, the loose puck in the crease. But Ademic was quick with her reflexes, and the stoppage at 7:53 of the first period. Face-off will be to the right of Anna Ademic. Caden Ballard tries to push it toward the goal for CVCA. It's pushed up to the high slot. Zach Nichols fires, and it's pushed aside into the corner. Luke Parada. Parada stick handles, gets toward the net. Tries to hit one up high, and Ademic has it. Actually, it's on the back of the net, over Ademic's shoulder, and on the top of the net, the whistle blows, and we'll get another face-off with 7:37 to go. So off goes Luke Parada, Nick Humphrey, and Caden Ballard in their place. A forward line change. Steigmeyer, Matthew Porter, and Mark Mosher. The puck is won back to Mosher, who fires it, and Ademic kicks it aside. It's knocked up and out, where number 3 for the Royals, Josh Petchke, has it. Petchke pushes it up, and it's still not out as it's dispossessed and falls towards Steigmeyer. Backhanded shot goes wide of Ademic into the near side corner. Matthew Porter chases after it for CVCA. He battles 2 Lions. Steigmeyer comes in. Petchke gets it. Petchke is knocked down and out to the neutral zone, and into the defensive zone goes the puck where Zach Nichols is on it. He pushes it up to Petchke. Petchke tries to control, knocks it further, finds Matthew Porter. Porter looking back to Nichols, and they'll set up once again. Zach Nichols across the red line, dumps it in deep, and the Royals will chase. Matthew Porter chases after it, but first to it is Emma Waniak. Waniak pushes it up, and Nichols is on it once again, who dumps it in deep. And it's going to be icing on CVCA. They call it off. It's a delayed offside, in fact, and so they play on. Into the slot, CVCA. Into the corner, Steigmeyer. With it, up to the left point. Nichols dumps it back in deep, and the Royals will chase it. Mark Mosher battles for the puck on the boards behind the goal. Mosher comes up with it. Mosher centers. It gets to Steigmeyer, who's on the corner of the crease, but he can't finish the play, and out comes the Lions. On the stick of number 15, that's Charles Johnson. Johnson fires wide of the goal, and falling down is Eli Parada. But Parada gets back up and gets to it, dumps it back to Morgan Joy. Joy pushes it up ice and out of the zone for just a moment. Back to Joy. She dumps it back to Nichols. Nichols pushes it up ice and tipped in by Outward. Outward chases after it, and it's just out of his reach and pushed out of the zone by NDCL, but only for a moment as it's pushed back in by Schwartzbeck. Morgan Joy and Outward come back to it. Outward with it behind the net. And now Riley Mikan comes up with it. But it falls to Joy, who cannot control and push back up to the slot and out. Down the ice and chasing after it is 17 for CVCA, Carter Martin. 5:17 to go. Royals 1, Lions nothing. Martin will try and break out. Slowly, cross ice. Was looking for 32. Ballard missed him, and it'll go all the way down the ice for no icing. They wave it off, and so NDCL will try and build out with it again. But Ballard to it first, dumps it back in. Now Parada. Parada fires, stick save up into the rafters from Anna Ademic, number 29, the goaltender for NDCL, and a stoppage at 4:51 to go in the first period. CVCA 1, NDCL nothing. Face off to the left of Ademic. Won by the Royals. Parada fires wide as Ademic kicks it back behind her own goal. The Royals battle. Nick Humphrey on his stick, dispossessed, pushed up but not out, kept in by CVCA, and Parada dumps it in deep. Luke Parada, that is. Caden Ballard, it goes by him to the near side corner, and he'll have to try and get it. Kept in on the left point by Martin. Martin battling, pushes it in deep, and it is kept in by Luke Parada. Parada dumps to Humphrey. Humphrey skates, looking for someone to center, now goes behind the goal, still with it on his stick. Humphrey circles back to the near side, pushes it up, and it goes harmlessly out to the neutral zone for the Lions, and the Royals will try and reset, but they first have to get possession. Chasing after it is number 9, Rovchek. Dumps it in, and a stoppage ensues. .401 to go, first period. Caleb Mosher, after that most recent save, gives the puck back to the referee, and he'll look at a face-off to his left. Chase Rovchek will take it for the Lions. And the Royals' Cord Steigmeyer pushes it up and out of the zone. And with it is Matthew Porter. He dumps it in deep and chases after it. But first to it is Riley Mikan. Mosher tries to center. Back into the corner. Mosher's after it again. Evades one Lion. Mosher skating, looking, trying to set something up. Left point, Petchke. Petchke fires toward the goal. Ricochets wide off of Steigmeyer's stick. Zach Nichols keeps it in on the right point. Dumps it in further. Matthew Porter up on the boards, and he's going to get a penalty. It looks like it's going to be a penalty on NDCL, actually. And that's not. NDCL with a chance. Shot, save. Second shot, second save. Referee with a delayed penalty call on CVCA. And finally the stoppage. And the first inclination is always the right one. It'll be a penalty against the Royals. Matthew Porter, 2 minutes for cross-checking. And the first power play opportunity of the night will go to the NDCL Lions. For Matthew Porter. That's his first minor penalty of the season. So the Lions on the power play. And they win it up to their right point. And the Royals clear. CVCA with pressure. A man down on the penalty kill. The Lions will try and reset. With the puck and a shot on goal. Save off of Wyatt Dines' stick. Caleb Mosher with the stoppage in front of the Royals net. Minute 36 to go on the power play to Matthew Porter. 2:48 to go in the first period. Royals 1, Lions nothing. Face off to the right of Caleb Mosher. It's dropped down, and both teams battle for it. The Royals try and push it up, but cannot push it out. It's dumped back in deep, but Eli Parada's there. Parada has some time and dumps the puck down the ice on the goal of Ademic, who pushes it aside, almost misplays that puck, and finally has to put a big glove on it because Luke Parada was there in case she misplayed it once again. So, Royals will get an offensive zone face-off here on the penalty kill. 2:29 to go first period, 1:17 to go on the penalty to Matthew Porter. It's one back to CVCA in the high slot. Martin pushes it in deep, and that's where CVCA is there actually first to get it. Nick Humphrey killing some time on the penalty, being pestered by Charles Johnson up to the point. Parada keeps it in, back to Humphrey for a moment, and now Johnson has it, trying to clear it out. It's pushed up and out, but to Eli Parada. Parada has time, and he pushes it back deep on the clear. 49 seconds left to go on the penalty time. It's knocked up and out of play in the defensive zone. The referee goes to get another puck. Riley Mikan tried to knock that around the boards, knocked it too high, and it went out of play altogether. So face off to the right of Ademic. The Royals win it, but only for a moment. It's pushed up and out, but there for CVCA is Carter Martin. Cross ice, and he gets it back. Martin pushes it up and down with the clear all the way to the other side of the ice. 28 seconds left to go on the penalty time. Lions try to clear and break out of the zone. Abigail Waniak finds the zone. Shot knocked wide from Johnson. CVCA will break out with it once again. And a huge hit near the blue line. Nick Humphrey comes together with one of the Lions. Long shot on Ademic is knocked wide into the corner. And that'll do it for the penalty time. Back to even strength. And the Royals will chase after it. It's Eli Parada with 1:04 to go behind his own net. Parada pushes up to Humphrey. Humphrey is on it and through the neutral zone, skates and gains the offensive zone. To his left he goes, chased by number 22. Big pile up in front of the goal, and it's knocked out where Eli Parada's on it, and he dumps it back in. CVCA will work to get back on side, and they do with 39 seconds to go. Outward with some pressure and forces a turnover, or does he? Far side, up and out of play, and so the Lions unable to clear the defensive zone. A face-off will ensue to the left of Anna Ademic. Royals 1, Lions nothing. Cord Steigmeyer takes it for CVCA. Wins it back for just a moment, but intercepted and then pushed aside. Mark Mosher has it. Mosher tries to knock it in deep, but it's chipped away from him out to center ice. Eli Parada pushes it back up forward. The Royals get on side. Mosher has it once again. Pushes it back further. Being pestered by a pair of Lions. Back behind the boards and around to the near side it comes. 8 seconds left. Up to the left point. Martin keeps it in. Dumps it in further, but not anywhere near a scoring chance. Out it comes, and there is the horn. We've reached the end of the first period with a score, CVCA 1 and NDCL nothing. The goal scorer for CVCA in that first period, Mark Mosher, his second of the season. The only scoring of period number 1, as the Royals head to the locker room here at the Dan Kostel Rec Center. Saturday night hockey. Royals with the lead as we go to the first intermission. And as we do go to the first intermission, we're going to take a moment here for a message from Cuyahoga Valley Christian Academy.
My name is Natalie Murphy, and I teach students science.
My name is James Thomas Talbert. I'm a Bible teacher here at CVCA. My name is Adam Armstrong.
Craig McSbarron.
My name is David Ramey.
My name is Jacob Pyland, and I teach students theology.
My name is Kate Matthews.
My name is Lisa Spodnik, and I teach 8th grade students English.
My name is Lauren O'Brien.
Soy la señora Sherima y soy profesora de español aquí en CVCA.
My name is Meredith Reardon, and I teach students English.
My name is Paul McClevich, and I teach students math.
My name is Regina Picari, and I teach students about God through the discipline of science.
My name's Rick Lyons, and I teach students anatomy and physiology.
I teach students Mandarin Chinese.
My name is Zach Churchill, and I teach students the Word of God.
My name is Caleb Ernessy, and I teach students Bible at CVCA.
Being at CVCA is so important because I get to spend time with students and point them to Christ. And the ability to watch students grow in their faith is a reward that surpasses anything that I could have imagined.
Getting to be a part of their lives reminds me of the teachers that were a part of my life when I went to school here. So I love just getting to walk through that journey with them.
I love to see students realize that whatever background they come from, whatever choices they've made in life, that they're lovable.
I love the light bulb moments for students when they get it. I love that as a student myself, and I love to help students have those moments.
My students are an inspiration to me. I love reading their writings, seeing their thoughts, learning from their wisdom and insights. They're a blessing and a joy.
I'm a teacher because I understand that the high school years are some of the most important and formative years in our lives, and I want to be here to help students create a theological bridge between word and world, and to help them create a Christian worldview so that the lens by which they see the world is the lens of the gospel.
In the classroom, I want what I believe to come through in an authentic and passionate way, because I think when teachers have an excitement about their relationship with Jesus, it spills over into the classroom, into the lives of students, and they can understand that Christianity is not a religion, but it's founded on a relationship with Christ.
My belief is the more they know about God, the easier it's going to be for them to fall in love with him. And that's what I want for my students to do. I want for them to fall head over heels in love with God so that they aren't afraid to give their whole heart to him, to continue their journey beyond 7th grade.
I do what I do because I love to see the smiles on the students. They energize me. They make my day happy.
I believe at CVCA we are equipping students with biblical foundations that will serve them well in their years beyond high school.
Being a teacher at CVCA is really unique because we're able to share the gospel within the curriculum that we're teaching.
I love watching students grow spiritually and discovering that they are infinitely loved by God. The passion of my life is helping students see themselves through God's eyes.
A great video from the CVCA faculty, and if you're interested in your son or daughter or your grandson or granddaughter attending CVCA, there will be an open house at Cuyahoga Valley Christian Academy on January 28th, 2022, and you can find out information about that open house and further details by visiting the CVCA website at www.cvcaroyals.org. Entrance exams are required for admission to Cuyahoga Valley Christian Academy, and the next entrance exams will be offered on February 5th and on March 5th. There were exams earlier this week on December 15th and 16th. So, again, if you're interested in CVCA for your son or daughter, your grandson, your granddaughter, make sure to check out the information on the Cuyahoga Valley Christian Academy website, www.cvcaroyals.org, about the open house on January 28th or the upcoming entrance exams on February 5th and on March 5th. Once again, the first period scoring recap was very brief. The Royals got on the board early at 2 minutes and 15 seconds of the first period when Mark Mosher backhanded one past Anna Ademic for the NDCL Lions to put the Royals up 1-0. That was it for the scoring in the first period. And that is where we stand at the first intermission. CVCA 1 and NDCL 0. So we look back on the week that was in CVCA Royals athletics. Last week, the hockey team played 2 games. We Went through those earlier in the pregame, but again, the Royals lost to the Normandy Invaders here at the Kostel Rec Center last week, being outskated by a score of 9-0 against Normandy. Normandy, the far and away best team we've seen so far this season. We've seen them twice, and we'll see them at least 2 more times before the month is over. We'll see those Invaders tomorrow at Parma in a home game for the Invaders, and once again at least one time in the upcoming CVCA Christmas tournament from December 27th through December 30th. On Sunday afternoon, the Royals were in a good match against the Parma Redmen, but fell short by a score of 4-3. Girls basketball was in action 3 times over the course of the last week. Last Saturday night, they were on the road and lost to Hoban in the Hoban Invitational by a score of 70-32. The Royals defeated Triway at home on Wednesday night by a score of 57-47, and the Lady Royals are on the road this afternoon for a matchup against Akron Bucktel, an easy matchup in which they won 53-17, and history was made. In that game, Gia Castellanova recorded her 1,000th career point, and let's take a look at the video. And another fine win for CVCA and a fine milestone for Gia Castellanova. Boys basketball split a pair of games over the last week. They defeated Triway at home in the debut of freshman Darren Peterson on Tuesday night. Final score CVCA 45, Triway 35. But the Royals lost last night on the road at Cheney by a final score of 65-52. The next game for the Royals boys basketball team is on Tuesday night. That's a road game, and a conference road game at that, on the road at Tuslaw. Swimming and diving split a meet this past Wednesday night at Louisville. The boys were victorious in that swim meet, but the girls fell short on Wednesday night. So a split of the results on Wednesday night for the swim meet at Louisville. And in wrestling, the big tournament we went over last week when we were on the air and recapped was the Walsh Ironman tournament, a national tournament which had 585 wrestlers descend on Walsh Jesuit High School, which is across the street from CVCA. Those wrestlers were from 23 different states, and junior 220-pound defending state champion Kyle Snyder finished 6th overall in his weight class in that national tournament across the road on Wyoga Lake Road. And earlier today in the Hoover Holiday Tournament update, Royals Owen Nelson finished 2nd in the 106-pound bracket. Brandon Halen finished 3rd at the 113-pound level, and Kyle Snyder continued to be undefeated over the course of the last 2 years in the 215-pound weight class in matches in the state of Ohio that didn't involve national tournament implications, becoming victorious earlier today in the Hoover Holiday Tournament update. And so that's the update on the wrestling team. Looking ahead, the Royals hockey schedule for December includes that game we mentioned tomorrow, the 3 o'clock game at Normandy, and then the big tournament coming up from December 27th through the 30th here at the Kostel Rec Center. 8 games in 4 days. CVCA will play host to Twinsburg, Normandy, and Toledo Whitmer. All game times are at 4:30 and 7 p.m. on each of those 4 days, except for December 27th, when the first game of the day will take place at 10 o'clock in the morning. So come on out and support your Royals between the Christmas and New Year's break. The Dan Kostel Rec Center right here in Garfield Heights, Ohio, for the annual CVCA Christmas Tournament. 4:30 p.m. for the first game on December 27th. The Royals will play in the nightcap on that night. And again, stay tuned to CVCA Athletics on Facebook and Twitter, as well as Instagram, and CVCA Livestream, as well as CVCA Hockey. All 3 accounts with information to update you on the upcoming CVCA Christmas Tournament. Once again, my name is Tim Nichols, and we are at the first intermission here at the Dan Kostel Rec Center in Garfield Heights, Ohio. The score, CVCA 1, and the visitors tonight, the Notre Dame Cathedral Latin Lions, nothing. The lone CVCA goal being scored by junior Mark Mosher. Royals playing underman tonight, as we mentioned during the pregame. Leading scorer Jack Lamline with 8 goals on the season is unavailable tonight due to illness. In addition, the Royals are without Noah Chidima and will be without him for the rest of the month at least, with an upper body injury that he suffered in the contest against Cleveland Heights 2 weeks ago. And the illness running rampant through the Royals and through much of Northeast Ohio at this point. Also out tonight, David Siff and David Krieger. So the Royals digging deep tonight against the NDCL Lions and looking for some more goal-scoring opportunities here as the second and third periods ensue. If you had to look for players to try and light the lamp for CVCA, Nick Humphrey's got to come to mind, the newcomer for the Royals. The junior this year already with 5 goals and 7 assists. So Nick Humphrey, a leading candidate to push one by Lions goaltender Anna Ademic. Luke Parada, also the senior captain, is one that you would expect that might have opportunities. And then you go right down that list, Caden Ballard and a host of others who have opportunities tonight. Both teams return to the ice. We're rolling right down to the end of the first intermission, just 13 seconds left on the intermission clock as we get ready to continue this contest heading into period number 2. The Royals will skate from left to right this period. The second period is always the long change period. And by that we mean that the change from the defensive end to your bench is the furthest when you have to skate all the way to that long change. It impacts both teams the same. But it's an opportunity or a situation where if you're out there for a long shift, especially on defense, it may be difficult to get back to your goal, or to your bench rather, to get a change, and could lead to some tired legs and potential goal-scoring opportunities. The Royals starting 5 back out there. Caden Ballard gets a start in place of Lamline tonight. Nick Humphrey, Eli Parada, and Luke Parada to go along with Carter Martin. Caleb Mosher in goal for the Royals, and out there for NDCL, Adamic back in her goal and taking the face-off for the Lions, Wyatt Dines, and Dines wins it back. Emma Waniak chases after it for the Lions, and we're underway in second period action. Around the boards it goes. Parada tries to keep it in. That's Eli Parada. He does, and chips it up and through the rafters. It doesn't hit anything, so it continues on behind the boards, or behind the goal, around the boards, and up ice it goes for an icing call just 22 seconds into the second period. So that was an interesting play right there by Eli Parada. The rafters tend to be a bit low here, but once the puck gets up into those rafters, usually it hits iron. It evaded everything. It came right back down from the sky and landed on the ice, and so we continued play. They dropped the puck to the right of Ademic, and Caden Ballard battles for it. It's kept in by CVCA. Ballard pushes it across the ice near the blue line, but it's knocked down ice, and icing is called once again against NDCL as we're just underway here in the second period. My name is Tim Nichols, assisted as usual tonight by Sean Mosher and Cody Anderson. And we've got a special guest up here tonight, returning former goaltender for the Royals, JT Nichols, up there on the replay action for us home from college. So we thank him for his efforts in bringing the broadcast to you tonight. Face-off won by the Lions, and they chase up ice, but back-checking is Luke Parada into the offensive zone, but offsides is the Lions, as Wyatt Dines was there on that puck trying to capitalize. But the whistle blows and the Royals will get a change. So the third stoppage in a short 46-second period as we still got 14-14 to go in the second period. Right in front of us is the face-off. It's dropped down and won by CVCA, and Mark Mosher skates up ice, dumps it in toward Anna Ademic. She pushes it aside or thinks twice about that as Cord Steigmeyer was right there in on her, and she covered the puck for another stoppage with 14:06 to go, and it'll be an offensive zone face-off for CVCA. Cord Steigmeyer, the freshman for CVCA, will take it for the Royals. He wins it back, but out of the zone as Josh Petchke could not catch up to it. He dumps it right back in. The Royals get onside. The Lions chase the puck and will try and build out with it around the boards near side. Funny bounce, and it chips up, and Zach Nichols is there right above his head. He's looking for it. Matthew Porter saw it. He's there, and Zach Nichols pushes it in further. Around the boards it goes, behind the net. Steigmeyer has it on a stick. Gets tripped, no call. Petchke dumps it back in deep, but NDCL is there to knock it out, and chasing after it is Zach Nichols. Nichols chips it up and off the stick of number 12 for NDCL, Michael Mangelo, who has been largely silenced, at least so far in the first period and next 88 seconds of this game. But Mangelo, the leading scorer for the Lions, you can expect he'll have an opportunity before long. Already 8 goals on the season for the junior from NDCL. Face off in front of us. Morgan Joy battles, and it's kicked up. Joy chases after it. It's pushed back toward the Lions zone and dumped in deep. Carter Martin chases and dumps it around the boards looking for Jared Outward. Cross ice pass. Schwarzbeck in deep. Knocked aside by Waniek. Schwarzbeck battles behind the boards. It goes to Outward. He kicks it back the other side looking for Joy. Carter Martin jumps in. Pushes it back in behind the goal. The Royals will battle. That's Schwarzbeck behind the goal. Abigail Waniek pushes it to the near side boards. Up ice, Parada at the right point, fires, kicked aside by the goaltender Ademic. Schwarzbeck pushes it toward the goal. Shot wide of the crease by Morgan Joy into the corner. Outward to Joy. Joy tries to center. It's knocked to the near side. Eli Parada will keep it in, but just for a moment. And here comes Dines. Check that, it's 15. Johnson, shot on Mosher, and Mosher dives on that puck and gets a stoppage for CVCA. Shots on goal so far in this game. As we look toward the beginning of the second period, Royals with 15 shots on goal and NDCL with 6. Face off to the left of Caleb Mosher. It's dropped down and won by CVCA. Nick Humphrey has it on his stick. It's poked away from him, though, deep. And the Royals will reset. Near side, poked away and turned over. Centering pass. Shot. Save. And as we expected, Michael Mangelo found that puck on his stick, and he knows what to do with it. Put a blistering shot on Caleb Mosher, but he was up to the task. The Royals goaltender will face a face-off to his left. Near side boards and knocked around Zach Nichols. It bounces off the back of the net, so Nichols chases it once again, and he'll start out with it. Pushes it up ice. Finds Ballard. Nice pass. Ballard shoots. Knocked down before he gets to the goal. Back on his stick. Circling behind the net. Passing. Shot. Second shot by Humphrey. It's knocked around. Still not covered. There's a battle for it, and Humphrey gets upended before Ademic jumps on the puck. So face off to the right of Anna Ademic, 11:48 to go. Royals 1, Lions nothing. These Lions are giving up an average of 8 goals a game, so for them, they're in this one. And just have to feel like they're one shot away from an opportunity to take a tie and be right in it. Delayed offside against CVCA, and the Lions push it out. Down the ice it goes. It'll be on goal and knocked aside by Caleb Mosher to the near side. Nick Humphrey can't get to it. It's pushed forward toward Mosher. He chips it aside into the corner. Centering pass finds Ballard instead of a Lion. Ballard will set up. He'll skate up, evades one Lion, and out of the defensive zone to the neutral zone. He'll dump it in deep, and the Royals will chase. Luke Parada will chase. Emma Woniak there first, but Parada skates past her, gets it on his stick. Parada circles back in deep once again, still on his stick. Nick Humphrey camping out in front of the goal. Parada still on his stick, skating back and forth behind the goal. Parada still centers, looking for Humphrey. He couldn't get it. Humphrey will chase it now. Humphrey behind the goal. They trade places with Parada. Parada trying to get his place. He's behind the net. Can't score from behind the net, though. And Lion is down. The referee has his hand up, and it looks like a penalty may be ensuing. We'll wait for the call, though, and try and identify who the injured NDCL Lion is as the stoppage occurs with 10 minutes and 44 seconds to go here in the second period. The injured Lion back to his or her feet. And a round of applause from the crowd that's assembled here at the Kostel Rec Center. And the injured NDCL Lion was number 4, Wyatt Dines. The penalty will go against. Well, we wait to see. And there may be no penalty for that matter. Although the referee did have his hand up. Up on the board, it goes against NDCL, so there is a penalty. The penalty goes against Wyatt Dines, who was the injured player. Since he's injured, he will head into the power play, into the penalty box rather. And the Royals will be on the power play for 2 minutes. Back underway, Eli Parada, cross ice, shot, fired wide by CVCA. Eli Parada corrals it once again. Mark Mosher has it on his stick from the slot, fires wide. Schwartzbeck with it. Schwartzbeck to Mosher. Mosher in the slot once again, scores! Mark Mosher is second of the night, a power play goal, the assist to number 2, Jacob Schwartzbeck, and the Royals get a power play goal with 10 minutes and 25 seconds to go here in the second period. CVCA 2 and the NDCL Lions nothing. Time of the goal, 4 minutes and 35 seconds. So the Royals double the lead. Mark Mosher gets his second of the night. And for Mosher, that's his third of the season. They drop the puck down. Controlled by the Lions for the moment. Mosher, the goal scorer of both goals, back after it with speed into the offensive zone. Chipped away from him, and Emma Woniak bashed into the boards once again. She was down earlier. She's down again. And this time the Royals are going to take a penalty as Woniak is down. And the Lions will go on the power play. And once again, for the third time tonight, the coaching staff is out, or the training staff. But Emma Woniak skates away after that hit into the boards. And we'll wait for the call. Time of the stoppage, 10 minutes, 6 seconds to go in the second period with the Royals with a 2-0 lead. And again, a conversation ensuing, and we'll wait for the penalty to be called. And they're going to get CVCA's Cord Steigmeyer, who will go into the box. And the only question is, it will be a 2-minute penalty or will it be a major? We're waiting for the penalty time to go on the clock, and it is a 5-minute major against Cord Steigmeyer. And so the Lions with a chance to try and get back in this game. Frankly, an undisciplined penalty that time for Cord Steigmeyer after the Royals had just gone up 2-0. And so 5 minutes of penalty time for the Lions here. Will be a third of the second period. CVCA clears that puck down the ice, and there'll be more of that to come in the next 5 minutes. Back to get it for NDCL. First one to it is Grace Hinkle. Hinkle pushes it up, but not out, and the Royals take possession. Eli Parada pushes it up to his brother, Luke, who dumps it in deep. Caden Bauer will chase and pester Riley Mikan. The Lions had one power play already tonight, weren't able to do much with it, and they gained the zone, but only for a moment before CVCA chips it back out and clears. 4 minutes and 15 seconds to go on the Steigmeyer penalty. Royals controlling on the penalty kill. Eli Parada with no pressure. Cross ice. Finds Carter Martin, and Martin clears it down the ice. 3:55 to go on the penalty time. Royals 2, Lions nothing. Royals killing the penalty. Centering pass. Shorthanded chance. Fires and kicked aside by Anna Ademic. Carter Martin looking for that one. It's chipped back forward toward the goaltender, and the Royals kick it back in. CVCA's Caden Ballard on it. Shoots, and Ademic knocks it up into the rafters. And so the Lions with a power play opportunity, but the Royals getting the better of it right now. .8:36 to go here in the second period. Cord Steigmeyer in the penalty box on a 5-minute major for what may have been a charging call against Emma Waniak. So still 3.5 minutes to go on the penalty time. Zach Nichols in, and Nichols chips it deep, but out of play. No boards there on the near side in the offensive zone. Most arenas that would have just been off the boards and around. But they'll retrieve the puck, and they'll start once again. So Zach Nichols and Josh Petchke out now on defense for CVCA as they give the others a break. Nick Humphrey will take it for CVCA. Humphrey wins that face-off, and Mark Mosher, with 2 goals to his credit, pushes it in deep. NDCL tries to push out with it, and they finally gain the zone. But only for a moment. Nick Humphrey brings it back out, and then Mosher does the rest of the work to dump it back in deep. Humphrey with it on his stick. Fires, and he scores! A shorthanded goal. His 6th of the season for CVCA's junior, Nick Humphrey. Humphrey lights the lamp. Time of the goal. 6 minutes and 51 seconds of the second period, and the Royals lead balloons to 3-0. So CVCA with some breathing room now, with a pair of goals here in the second period. And back underway, and Caleb Mosher has to make a save, and the Royals still on the penalty kill. Another 2 minutes and 55 seconds to go. Back into the offensive zone. Caden Ballard in deep into the corner. Ballard behind the goal, still with it on his stick, looking, and pushes it back in deep. Funny bounce, and it goes to number 4 for NDCL. That's Wyatt Dines. Dines tries to break it out, shifts it up ice to himself. It's poked away. And Schwartzbeck gets dumped by his counter number, Leo Reamsbottom. NDCL dumps it in deep, and they'll chase it, but Eli Parada's there first. Parada dumps it up, but not out to the left point. With it is number 8, Grace Hinkle. Hinkle pushes it toward the goal. It's knocked aside before it gets there. Carter Martin has it, and he'll clear it with 2 minutes and 9 seconds to go in the penalty time. Down to get it is Schwartzbeck. Schwartzbeck circles the goal, gets it to himself. Nice stick handling. Finds Caden Ballard. Backhanded shot over the goal. Back to get it is Hinkle. And a back wraparound shot and goal by Caden Ballard. A second shorthanded goal on this penalty kill. This one by Ballard. For him, his second goal of the season. The Royals' lead now is 4-0. NDCL giving up 2 shorthanded goals and still 1:51 in time to go on the Steigmeier penalty. Royals win the faceoff. Nick Humphrey into the offensive zone once again. Humphrey skates in, shoots, it's knocked down in front. With it is Wyatt Dines with some speed the other direction. Dines, Nichols there. Around him he goes, and Zach Nichols is going to take a hooking penalty. The Royals will go down on a 5-on-3. Delayed penalty against CVCA, and Nick Humphrey will stop it, and Zach Nichols will go into the penalty box and join Cord Steigmeier. 2 minutes for hooking for the CVCA junior, and so a 5-on-3 penalty for, a power play rather. The NDCL Lions. So 1:28 to go on the Steigmeier major. 2 minutes to go on Zach Nichols' penalty. 6:33 to go in the second period. Royals 4 and NDCL nothing, but the Lions with an opportunity now. Face-off is won back by CVCA, and they clear it down the ice. It'll be on goal. Ademick kicks it aside nonchalantly. 5-on-3 power play opportunity for NDCL. They up the ice they come. Wyatt Dines has it. Petchke tries to guard him. Shot on goal saved by Mosher. Centering pass, but it comes to CVCA, and Luke Parada clears it out. It's knocked down by number 15, Charles Johnson. Back into the offensive zone for a moment. 55 seconds to go on the 5-on-3. With it is Mrovchak. Mrovchak up to the left point. Shot knocked down and cleared up and out. That last shot by Grace Hinkle, who will retrieve it in the neutral zone. 40 seconds to go on the 5-on-3. Again, CVCA trying to stave off this 5-on-3 penalty. Caden Ballard does a good job to knock it away from a pair of Lions. And offsides. And a little bit of a chip shot by number 9, Rovchek, as he heads off the ice without his glove that fell off as a collision occurred a little bit ago before that stoppage. 28 seconds to go on the Steigmeier penalty. 1:01 to go on the Zach Nichols penalty. Royals lead 4-0 behind 3 goals this period. Another one by Mark Mosher, his second of the day. And then 2 shorthanded goals. One by Nick Humphrey and a second one by Caden Ballard. So with that offsides happening, they'll bring the faceoff all the way down to the defensive zone for the Lions to the right of Anna Ademick. Nick Humphrey takes it for CVCA. He wins it back to Eli Parada, who dumps it in further. Hinkle chases after it and sends it around the boards, finding number 18, Riley Mikan. Mikan up ice, looking for a teammate. It's out of the reach of that teammate, and back in, looking for number 23, Ethan Emery, but can't find Emery, and now Carter Martin goes the other direction. Martin with a sharp angle shot. It's shipped behind the goal. One man is back. It's back to 5-on-4. Behind the goal of Anna Ademick. Royals trying to kill off the final 22 seconds of this man advantage for NDCL. Into the neutral zone and across the blue line. Dumped in deep by Abigail Waniak. Royals dump it around the boards. It comes to Humphrey. Humphrey, who scored a shorthander a little bit ago. Chips it up ice, looking for a teammate. Chasing after it is 24, Jared Outward. Outward gets it, but is pushed out. And finally, back to even strength is CVCA. 5-on-5 as all the penalty time is over. Into the offensive zone is Eli Parada. He dumps it in behind the goal. Finds Morgan Joy. Morgan Joy tries to center. It's shipped up, and Outward chases after it in the near corner to Parada. On the right point, Parada skates in, fires wide of the goal. Carter Martin will chase after it with 4:10 to go. Martin dumps it back in deep. Morgan Joy will said chase. She gets it. Joy looking, centers, looking for Schwartzbeck. And then Joy battles after it. It's still loose. Schwartzbeck chases to the near corner. Schwartzbeck will win it. Schwartzbeck skates toward the slot, still on his stick. Schwartzbeck stick handling and dumps it in deep to the corner. After it is outward. And a stoppage. And another penalty. Slashing is the call. The only question is on whom. The penalty box is open, and it'll be on number 12 for NDCL. The Royals will get a power play opportunity. The penalty going to Michael Mangelo for slashing. Time of the penalty, 11 minutes and 15 seconds of the second period. The Royals will get a power play opportunity. Face off to the right of Anna Ademic. Steigmeyer finally back out after that major penalty. Won by the Lions, and they clear it down the ice where Josh Petchke is after it for CVCA. Petchke, near side. Matthew Porter had it for a moment, was dispossessed. It goes back deep. Now Mark Mosher has it on his stick. Mosher through the neutral zone. Steigmeyer is onside. Mosher fires, looking for the hat trick. It was wide. Matthew Porter corrals it up and kept in by CVCA's Carter Martin, but now finally poked out by Dines. Petchke has it once again, a minute and a half to go on the penalty time. Brought in by Steigmeyer. Steigmeyer fires wide of the goal. Around the boards it comes. Martin has it. Martin skates and chipped up and out. And so the Royals will have to reset. Back they come. Martin gains the zone from the slot. Fires, stick save, and covered by Anna Ademic as 3 CVCA Royals were there to chase any kind of a rebound, but there was no opportunity that time. Royals 4, Lions nothing, minute and 3 seconds to go on the Mangelo slashing penalty for NDCL. You're watching CVCA Royals hockey from the Dan Kostel Rec Center. My name is Tim Nichols. Glad you're spending your Saturday night with us in this Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League Blue North Division matchup. Royals 4, Lions nothing. Face-off dropped down and won by the Royals once again in the high slot. Kept in and shot toward the goal. Nick Humphrey tried to capture that one, but it went wide off his stick. They battle behind the goal. Humphrey and Ballard are there for CVCA, but it's dumped around the boards. But kept in, not quite, by CVCA. Back out to the neutral zone. And thereafter it is Luke Parada, fastest to it. He loses an edge, though, and falls down in the corner, and Carter Martin is there to his rescue. And he'll go behind the goal and set it up for CVCA once again for another rush with 30 seconds left to go in penalty time. Into the offensive zone. Humphrey has it poked away. Luke Parada's there. Parada dumps it in deep. Finds Ballard. Back to Parada. He falls down again. Perhaps an issue with a skate and an edge. That's 2 times that Luke Parada falls, and that's unusual for him. Shot wide of Caleb Mosher. A shorthanded chance around the near side boards. Riley Mikan. It's poked up. Shot and kicked aside by Mosher. And the penalty time is up. Back to 5-on-5 hockey as Mangelo is back out on the ice. A minute and 41 seconds to go here in the second period. Nick Humphrey behind his own net. Looks up, finds Caden Ballard. Ballard up ice, but dispossessed for a moment. But back with it is Humphrey into the offensive zone on the right-hand side, into the circles. Humphrey backhanded, can't get a shot off. Looking for a teammate now, perhaps. Now keeps it himself. Sharp angled shot knocked down. Minute 15 to go. With some speed is Charles Johnson, who fires, stick save, and Caleb Mosher jumps on it for a stoppage with 66 seconds to go here in the second period. Royals with a 3-goal outburst in period number 2. They lead this one 4-0. So we catch our breath, and the Royals do too. They send out Morgan Joy. She'll face off against Wyatt Dines to the left of Caleb Mosher. They drop this one down, and Mosher has to make a save off a nifty shot. Mangelo shoots. It's loose in front and kicked aside. 55 seconds to go. A good flurry of activity for the Lions, which has been a rarity. Into the corner it goes, and Carter Martin will chase. Up ice, it's shipped up and out, and chasing after it is Grace Hinkle. Hinkle pestered by Schwartzbeck, who comes up with it. Schwartzbeck in the far side corner. Hinkle battling. It's chipped up, and Schwartzbeck leaves it for Martin, who trips. Schwartzbeck fires toward the goal, and it finds a slot all the way to the back of the net. CVCA goal. It did not look like it was tipped, so we'll give it to Schwartzbeck. 5-0 CVCA with 28 seconds to go here in the second period. We'll wait for the official scoring, but as it looked to us, it was Jacob Schwartzbeck with that goal. And so the Royals with a commanding 5-0 lead now. A seeing eye shot that found the back of the net. And we'll see if the Royals get one more chance. Outward has it. Outward fires. It ricochets back to Carter Martin. Martin has it knocked down. It goes right back to him, and he'll fire again. Martin off the blocker. Second shot. 2 saves by Adamic. 7 seconds left in the corner. The Lions dump it out. Petchke puts it right back in, but that's going to do it. A great second period for CVCA. The Royals put up 4 goals. And officially, it is Schwartzbeck on that 5th goal. The assist to Martin and Joy. And as we go to the break at the end of the second period, CVCA leads this one by a score of 5-0. Big second period for the Royals. One of their best periods of the season. And they go to the locker room with that 5-0 lead. And as they do, we're going to take a break for a very special message from CVCA President Jason Spodnik.
Thank you for being a part of CVCA community. I love the chance to come to you with exciting news, and I've got some really exciting news. 3 words. The first word, we are growing. The Lord has blessed in bringing people like you here to this school because we believe in the mission of educating and cultivating servants for Christ. But when we grow, we run into some problems because we need more space. Whether it's in the middle school or in the high school, we are growing, and we thank the Lord and you for that. The second word, finishing. A few years ago, we started a campaign called Excel Still More, and now it is time to finish Excel Still More. So when you look at the link below and some of the detailed information, you will find some exciting expansion in the area where I am now, in the area just outside of these doors. But even more exciting to me personally is the third word, celebrating and honoring. While we have these expansion and growth opportunities here, we have the opportunity to be able to celebrate a champion of CVCA. John Rasnick was a friend to thousands in the CVCA community. Me personally, but decades of people have been impacted by John Rasnick and his love for the Lord and His Word. This gives us the opportunity to tell his story to generations of what God can do if you humbly serve and say yes when He calls you. So take a look at the information below, take a look at the information on our website, and find out more about this exciting opportunity. We love you.
Great message by CVCA President Jason Spodnik. And CVCA's goal is now to complete the final phase of this campaign, finishing Excel Still More, to accommodate growth and create a more welcoming environment. We'll add space to connect the Ann Tell Chapel with the Tim Byerly Memorial Gymnasium, increasing capacity for visitors and students by 300. In addition, we are incredibly excited to celebrate and honor our great friend, John Rasnick. While we're pleased to recognize the immense contribution that John had on the CVCA community, we're even more humbled to celebrate the powerful example of what God can do when you passionately follow Him and lead by loving and serving others, as John did so consistently. So to honor John and celebrate what the Lord has done through the life of service, or his life of service, CVCA has chosen to name our new 2-story glass atrium and welcome center the John F. Rasnick Center. Construction of this beautiful facility and the renovation of the Antel Chapel is set to begin in the first quarter of 2022. May this center serve as a physical reminder that we all are called to lives of selflessness, action, love, care, and intentionality toward making a gospel impact like our friend John Rasnick. We can't wait to tell his life story to all who ask, as this building provides tribute on how God can powerfully use redeemed but imperfect people like us to carry the good news forward in our world. Just as John was welcoming and a friend to all, we believe this new space will reflect that same welcoming and loving spirit that was uniquely him. John's impact was profound, and it's fitting that we dedicate this space to a man whom many of us knew and loved. John will be greatly missed, but his influence and loving service will echo for generations in the countless lives he touched. John Rasnick's life inspires not past tense, present tense. We all stand on the shoulders of champions of faith that have gone before us. So let us celebrate what the Lord has done as we memorialize a life committed to following him, and let us celebrate what God will do for his kingdom in this new space at CVCA. So we are asking every member of the CVCA community, alumni, parents, grandparents, and friends, to take part in finishing Excel Still More with a generous commitment today. Your partnership will enable us to complete the needed facility upgrades and additions debt-free and enhance the experience of students, faculty, and visitors today and for many decades to come. Commitments to finishing Excel Still More can be paid over time through the end of 2024. For information, please go to cvcaroyals.org/finishing Excel Still More for more information. Thank you for prayerfully considering this unique opportunity. It's going to be a great facility, the new John Rasnick Center. And speaking of facilities, we are at the Dan Kostel Rec Center on a Saturday night for Saturday night hockey in the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League. And the Royals have gone to the second intermission break with a 5-0 lead. CVCA got its second goal of the night during that second period from junior Mark Mosher, his second of the evening at 4 minutes and 35 seconds of that second period. And then after what appeared to be an inopportune major penalty against Cord Steigmeyer, the Royals made the Lions pay as they had a power play with 2 shorthanded goals. The first one by Nick Humphrey at 6 minutes and 55 seconds, and the second a wraparound shot by Caden Ballard at 8:03. It was 4-0, and then in the final minute of the period, CVCA got a 5th goal by Jacob Schwartzbeck. And that's where we stand at the end of the second period. Goals by Mosher, Humphrey, Ballard, and Schwartzbeck in period number 2. Royals lead it 5-0. As we look at the out-of-town scores tonight in the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League Blue North Division, earlier today, Cleveland Heights and Mayfield got together, and the Cleveland Heights Tigers continued their winning ways with an 11-1 win against Mayfield, a game that was played at Gilmore. And we'll try and get you an update before this one closes on the game between Canfield and Chagrin Falls. That puck drop was about 50 minutes after we started this game here at 8:50 tonight. Once again, we are at the second intermission. Royals leading 5-0. And again, we are thrilled to have been able to tell you about the new opportunity to finish Excel Still More. If you'd like to have a chance or take an opportunity to bless the CVCA community and honor God by contributing to that campaign, you can visit www.cvcaroyals.org/finishing Excel Still More. As we look forward on the calendar, the Royals again will be back in action tomorrow against the Normandy Invaders on the road at Parma, which feels like a home away from home as often as we play there between the Bruce Anderson Memorial Tournament at Thanksgiving time and the Parma tournament over the Martin Luther King weekend each year. And then away games against Parma and Normandy, respectively. That game tomorrow against the Invaders scheduled for 3 o'clock, and we'll see if the Royals can fare any better than they have in the first 2 efforts against Normandy so far this year. 5-0 loss during the Bruce Anderson tournament and a 9-0 loss last week here at the Kostel Rec Center. So the Royals still looking for their first goal of the season against Normandy. Coming up on December 27th through December 30th, it is the annual CVCA Christmas Tournament. 4 teams, 2 games a day. CVCA, Twinsburg, Normandy, and Whitmer will take the ice in the CVCA Christmas Tournament. Those games will take place at 4:30 in the afternoon and 7 o'clock at night. Every day except for the second day, when the early game will take place at 10 o'clock in the morning. Pay attention to the CVCA social media outlets. CVCA Livestream, at CVCA Livestream on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, as well as the CVCA hockey outlets on Twitter and on Facebook, and the various CVCA athletics social media sites on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. Follow all of those to keep up to date on all kinds of CVCA athletics activities every day of the year. We're winding down here toward the end of the second intermission. Royals are returning to the ice, as are the NDCL Lions. The Royals with a 5-0 lead here on a Saturday night in the Kostel Rec Center. Tim Nichols along with you tonight, as we are for every single CVCA home game on the CVCA Boosters YouTube channel. You can watch other CVCA winter sports activities that take place in Tim Byerly Gymnasium through a subscription to the NFHS network. All Royals sports activities and events that take place in Tim Byerly Gymnasium, as well as CVCA Royals Stadium in the fall and the spring, can be viewed through a subscription to the NFHS network. That's where you can watch CVCA basketball home games throughout the winter season on the NFHS network. We're with you tonight, though, as we are each and every home game on the CVCA Athletic Boosters YouTube page, capably assisted, as always, by Sean Mosher on the camera and the production, Cody Anderson on graphics, and tonight, special assistance from JT Nichols on the replay. As we look at the shots on goal at the end of the second period, Royals finished up that second period with 29 shots on goal through 2 periods. NDCL with 11. And as we look at saves by the 2 goaltenders, Caleb Mosher has Caleb Mosher has 11 saves, and then Anna Ademic with 24 saves on 29 shots. Third period action ready to get underway here. Royals will skate right to left once again, and the Lions left to right, and it looks like the report is that, unfortunately, Emma Woniak, the defenseman for the Lions, looks like she'll be done for the evening after that second period hit that resulted in the 5-minute major penalty to Cord Steigmeyer. But we're underway, third period action. Royals 5 and Lions nothing into the offensive zone for CVCA and in deep. Keeping it in is Luke Parada as the Lions tried to clear out for just a moment. They try it again, and it's shipped up, but still not out. And finally to neutral ice where Nick Humphreys on it for CVCA. Heads the other direction and in, but unable to control, and it falls back to NDCL. But still not out. Parada is on it. Luke Parada fires and scores. Luke Parada at 36 seconds of the third period, unassisted for the senior captain for CVCA. And the Royals lead moves to 6-0. And at 6-0, that means it'll be a running clock for the remainder of the third period unless the Lions can solve Caleb Mosher and decrease that lead under 6 goals. So Parada, his first of the night, his 4th of the season. Royals 6 and Lions nothing. Back underway, Mark Mosher. Mosher with it, keeps it in, and finally knocked out. And going the other direction is number 15, Charles Johnson. Cross ice, and not able to keep it in is Johnson. The Lions retreat. Riley Mikan has it dispossessed. Cord Steigmeyer has it. He evades one potential hit. Steigmeyer circles. And now he loses the puck. Going the other way is Johnson. Rather, Mikan. But Josh Petchke's there, and he intercepts and heads up ice. Petchke into the offensive zone. On his forehand, fires wide of Ademic. Chipped up and kept in by Mosher. Mark Mosher. Dumps it in deep. Steigmeyer's there in the corner. Up to the high slot. Petchke keeps it in for a moment, but cannot control. The Royals will have to retreat. Back to Carter Martin. Martin has it. Up ice. Finds Matthew Porter. Porter dumps it in deep. Kept in by Martin. Up to Mosher. Mosher fires looking for that third, and Ademic puts the glove out. It gets by her into the corner. First to it is number 9, Chase Morovchek. Fire from the left point. Shipped up and over the goal of Ademic. And into the screen. A stoppage as number 9, Chase Morovchek, chipped that puck up and out of play with 12 minutes and 40 seconds to go as the clock continues to run. Running clock in the third period with the 6-0 lead by CVCA. Yours truly gets a swig of water. Battling a bit of a cold here as we are in third period action, and hoping that cold subsides after the Christmas holiday. As we get ready to bring you 8 games in 4 days during the CVCA Christmas Holiday Tournament from December 27th through the 30th here from the Dan Kostel Rec Center. 12 minutes to go. And hopefully a quick 12 minutes for this voice, which is getting a bit parched. Scoring opportunity for the Lions, and Caleb Mosher with the save off the stick of number 15, Charles Johnson. Johnson looking for his first goal. He's got a pair of assists so far in the season for the NDCL Lions. Had a good opportunity right there, but Caleb Mosher was up to the task. And for Mosher, he's working on his second shutout of the season. He did have a shutout in the opening game of the season on the road against the Mayfield Wildcats, a game in which CVCA won 5-0. Royals turned it over in the defensive zone, but right there to clean up the goods is one of the Royals, and back the other direction is Luke Parada in the circles. Parada circles behind the net. Looking, still with it, dumps it back in deep. Nick Humphrey will chase it in the corner. And Humphrey is dispossessed by number 8, Grace Hinkle. Up ice it comes. Chase is on. Luke Parada's there, and he'll beat Michael Mangelo to the puck. Gets it cross ice to a teammate. And up ice the Royals come. And dumping it in deep is Josh Petchke. Around the boards it goes. Nick Humphrey chases. Luke Parada intercepts. Parada gets it to Humphrey. Shot. Kicked aside in the near side corner. The Royals faster to the puck tonight. Caden Ballard shoots off the blocker. Nice save by Ademic. Around the boards it goes, and on the stick of Morovchek. Morovchek tries to skate out with it. Poke checked away by Ballard. Now Parada thinks about trying to shoot. Dumps it back for Ballard. It's poked away, and up ice it goes, where Carter Martin will corral the puck for CVCA and retreat behind his own goal with 10 minutes and 6 seconds to go in the contest. Royals 6, Lions nothing. Up ice comes CVCA, 2-on-2, shot. Stick save by Anna Ademic. Matthew Porter there. Porter centers, loose puck, knocked up and down the ice, and it will be icing against the NDCL Lions. 9 minutes and 42 seconds to go, clock running. Third period action. Royals with a single goal by Mark Mosher in the first period, a 5-goal outburst 4 goals in that second period and a quick one here in the third by Luke Parada to make the score 6-0. The Lions with speed, centering pass, backhanded shot, doesn't get to the goal, swept away by CVCA and down the ice out of harm's way. Chasing after it is number 9, Morovchek. Morovchek behind his own goal, kicks it to the near side corner. A pair of fours battle for it. It comes up. Ben Wilford with a shift and a shot. Doesn't get to the goal. Steigmeyer tries to shoot. Can't get a lot of wood on that one. And it's knocked up and out. Eli Parada gives chase. Icing against NDCL. Little after the play festivities between Cord Steigmeyer and number 18, Riley Mikan. They separate. Steigmeyer heads to the bench. Mikan stays out. 8:21 left to go, third period with the clock running. They drop the puck down. Shot wide by Schwartzbeck. Zach Nichols pokes it in deep. Morgan Joy tries to center. She does again. It's loose and finally knocked out, and Zach Nichols will give chase for CVCA. Nichols turns, dumps it around the boards to the near side. Petchke looking on. Shot and a goal from the near side boards. A shot by number 9. Chase Morovchek gets the NDCL Lions on the board, and the shutout is gone as he beats Caleb Mosher. Clock stops with 7 minutes and 40 seconds to go, and with the Lions scoring, getting back within 5, we'll go back to normal clock operations. Time of that goal, 7 minutes and 20 seconds for Morovchek. For him, his first goal of the season. So they drop the puck down, and we're back underway. Luke Parada across the blue line. Parada stops, circles, pushes it in deep, but to no one in particular. It pops up to Caden Ballard from the circles. Shot is knocked high and into the rafters, and the clock stops with 7:24 to go here in the third period. That we're back underway, and the puck is controlled by the Lions, but poke checked away at center ice. Nick Humphrey dumps it back in deep for CVCA. Up ice it goes, and back after it is Carter Martin for the Royals. Martin has it on his blade behind his own goal. He'll set up. Outlet pass, far side, looks like Humphrey. He gains the zone. Poke checked away, knocked up but not out, kept in by Parada, leaves it for his brother. Cross ice and kept in on the near side point. Martin fires, stick save by Ademic into the near side corner. Chip back up, Martin tries to keep it in, but he's dumped. And still, despite the hit, the Lions can't clear the zone. Shot, save, second shot on the way. Ademic tries to jump on that one, and she does. Nick Humphrey looking for his second of the game. Ademic with another pair of saves. Humphrey stymied. Royals 6, Lions 1. Royals are now up to 35 shots on goal here in the in the hockey game. 14 shots on goal for the Lions. Face off to the left of Ademic. Steigmeyer tries to shoot it toward the goal. Now on his backhand, off the post. Second shot off the blocker. Third shot still loose. Steigmeyer and a host of other Royals in there. And bodies flying. But Anna Ademic guarding her goal and keeping that puck from going past. Steigmeyer found the left iron as he faced the goal, but could not get the goal or the puck past the goal line, so they'll do it again. Face-off is won back to Matthew Porter. Kept in by Eli Parada for a moment. The Lions cannot clear. Parada dumps it in, but it's intercepted and finally knocked up and all the way down the ice for an icing call. They wave it off. Martin, check that. Matthew Porter down there to do battle. Up ice it comes and pushed back toward Caleb Mosher. They tell him to play it. He dumps it to the near side corner. Eli Parada pushes it back, but intercepted. Kept in, and a shot back toward Mosher, who's kicked aside. Far side boards. Number 11 down in there, Abigail Waniak. Around the boards. And Josh Petchke has it for a moment. Petchke will break out. 5:38 to go. Mark Mosher through center ice. Mosher with a pair of goals is dumped. No call. Actually, they are going to call it. Royals with a delayed penalty. Steigmeyer has it. Steigmeyer on his stick. To the bench goes Caleb Mosher. The Royals, we had a sixth player out there. Matthew Porter up ice and out of the zone. The Royals will have to clear. 6-on-5 is CVCA on the delayed penalty. Up ice it comes. Steigmeyer has it. He'll set up. Royals 6-on-5. The goal is empty on the delayed penalty. Steigmeyer through the neutral zone. Into the offensive zone. He's got it on his blade. Steigmeyer shoots wide. And finally, not yet touched up. Mosher has it. Mosher shoots. And it's into the near side corner. And finally, after it for the Lions is number 9. And he'll get the stoppage. That's Chase Mrovchak. But the Royals will go on a power play with 4 minutes and 46 seconds to go. Into the box goes number 23 on a trip. Penalty to Ethan Emery. Emery will serve the 2 minutes, and the Royals with a power play opportunity with 4 minutes and 46 seconds to go in the third period. Royals win it back to the slot. Zach Nichols evades, shoots, it's knocked down, and trickles all the way toward the goal line. Royals keep it in. Nichols dumps it in deep. It comes back to him. Skates into the circles, fires. Shot is blocked and saved, knocked down by Zach Nichols. Nice play with hand-eye coordination. And finally, they clear it. Nichols pokes it back up. It's on the Ballard stick, and Ballard overskates it. And so Luke Parada will get it. Parada winds up through the neutral zone. Into the offensive zone he goes. Left side, Luke Parada on the power play for CVCA. Parada back to Zach Nichols. He keeps it in, dumps it back to Parada. Parada with it. Evades one skater from the red face-off dot. Shoots, saved by Ademic. Carter Martin shoots, and Ademic gets it in the breadbasket. Nick Humphreys there, and down to the ice goes number 9, Chase Mrovchak. Minute 7 seconds to go on the power play opportunity, and the penalty for number 23, Ethan Emery of the NDCL Lions. 3 minutes and 52 seconds to go in the contest. Royals lead this one by a score of 6-1. You're watching Royals hockey on CVCA live stream via the CVCA Athletic Boosters YouTube channel, and a second penalty, a pair of penalties this time, each to number 15, Charles Johnson, and check that, number 9, Chase Mrovchak, and number 15 for CVCA, Nick Humphrey. Simultaneous penalties. We didn't get the call, but it will still be 5-on-4 as those penalties offset. And so the Royals still continue with the 5-on-4 power play with another minute to go. Shot, save by Ademic. Second shot, save again. Both shots off the stick of number 2, Jacob Schwartzbeck. So the interesting penalty box configuration here at the Kostel Rec Center. Only one box, and so there's 3 players in it, 2 from the Lions and a single player, all getting acquainted from CVCA. Face-off to the left of Ademic, won by CVCA, back to the high slot. Eli Parada pokes it in. Morgan Joy shoots it, second shot, third shot by Schwartzbeck. He circles. Schwartzbeck has it on his stick. Stick handling, centers. Looking for Joy. She can't control, and it's knocked all the way down the ice. Glove save by Caleb Mosher, who swipes it to the near side boards. 35 seconds left on the power play for CVCA, and Outward has it. Outward battles for the puck, can't get it, and Eli Parada will circle back and get it for the Royals. Up ice it comes. Morgan Joy gains the zone. Joy fires and into the breadbasket and back out on the rebound. Second save by Ademic off the stick of Schwartzbeck with 16 seconds to go in the penalty time. 3 minutes and 2 seconds to go in the contest. They drop the puck down. Into the near side corner it goes. With some speed is Wyatt Dines. Heads to the offensive zone. Dines shoots. Saved by Mosher. And that's it for the penalty time as Dines continues to control the puck. Back out on the ice is Ethan Emery. Full strength for both teams. And a hand pass called against the Lions. And so a stoppage with 2 minutes and 36 seconds to go in the game. So after the hand pass, they'll bring the puck all the way down to the offensive zone for CVCA, to the left of Ademic. And the Royals now with an amazing 47 shots on goal in the contest to 18. Man, there's the 48th shot on goal. CVCA looking for more. Anna Ademic, another great performance by her despite the 6 goals given up. Mark Mosher tries to center, pushes it forward. Steigmeyer stymied once again. Royals control, up ice and kept in by Martin for the moment. Kicks it forward and back down. With it is number 8, Grace Hinkle, around the boards and kept in by Zach Nichols. He finds Steigmeyer, who's still looking for a goal. Behind the goal he skates. Loses the puck. From his knees he battles. Gets back to his feet. Into the corner it goes with 1:47 to go. Around the boards it goes. And shipped up. Zach Nichols will keep it in and dump it back in deep. He finds Cord. Cord behind the net. Fires. Another save by Ademic, who gets back up. It's got to be her 50th shot she's seen in the night, if not more. To the far side boards, up and finally out to Carter Martin with 1:26 to go. Zach Nichols skates up, gets bumped. Cord Steigmeyer takes it. He's bumped. Caden Ballard shoots. And another save for Anna Ademic. That's her 45th save of the night for Ademic. A Herculean effort for the sophomore goaltender from NDCL. 1 minute, 12 seconds to go. Royals 6, Lions 1. Face-off won by CVCA, and Luke Parada has it. He circles back in deep. Does the captain for the Royals. Around the boards it goes to the far side, and first to it is number 9, Morovchak, with some speed into the offensive zone. He gets by Petchke toward the goal, centers, and stick save by Caleb Mosher. In deep it goes, and Ben Wilford is on it for CVCA. Chips it off the boards. Royals trying to clear the zone. It's poked up and out with 40 seconds left. Corralled by number 8, Grace Hinkle. Cross ice it goes from Rovchek. Intercepted and then recaptured by number 15, Johnson. Johnson fires. Glove save by CVCA's Mosher. He drops it for a teammate with 20 seconds left. Still in the offensive zone for the Lions. Poked up to Johnson. Backhanded shot goes wide. Wilford is there first. Takes a hit, but pushes it up ice. And into the netting it goes. They let play go on. 5 seconds left. Luke Parada will circle back behind his net, and the clock winds out on this one. And it goes final. The Royals victorious on a Saturday night primetime event from the Dan Kostel Rec Center. The final score on this one, CVCA 6 and NDCL 1. The teams meet at center ice and we'll greet each other. And again, goals tonight for CVCA. First 2 goals tonight scored by Mark Mosher, his second and third of the season. Single goals by Nick Humphrey and Caden Ballard, both of the shorthanded variety. Jacob Schwartzbeck with a goal tonight toward the tail end of the second period. And then Luke Parada with his 4th goal of the season, the only goal of the third period for NDCL, a single goal by Brovchek. Anna Ademic with 46 saves on 52 CVCA shots tonight. Caleb Mosher gets the win for the Royals. He stopped 18 of 19 shots that he saw in goal tonight for CVCA. And so, we've just about come to a conclusion in this broadcast tonight. On behalf of my colleagues tonight, Sean Mosher on camera, Cody Anderson on graphics, and JT Nichols on the replays, we hope you've enjoyed our coverage as you get a look